Hey there, this is Faison, and I'm learning some C programming with Xlib or X11. I wanted to do a quick video because I ran into something that I thought was a bit goofy, and I haven't figured out how to fix yet, but just thought it'd be a fun excuse to make a quick video. So right now, what I'm doing is just doing some basic X11 window stuff. So here's just a basic X11 window. I've got this set up to listen for actions, to like hear different key presses, be able to detect different they call them masks on the key presses, but they're we're holding the shift, the control, the num lock is clicked. We put on the caps lock, we can see the caps lock is there as well. Also have it set up so I can just press like escape to quit it out. Probably the more fun thing on this is and it won't be that exciting for you, but I hit F11 and boom, we have some windowed full screen going on. Where the heck is something that's on the same screen? Here it is. All right. Yeah, so let's just quit out that. Um, so now the fun thing that I was working on, uh, wanted to do something fun where I just use the arrow keys to move around a window. So yeah, I found some stuff in the window manager spec on freedesktop.org. It's this net window manager move resize, which seems like a nice little easy way to specify like a new X and a new Y. It has a couple rules in here, like, depending on how this move is happening, um, it wants you to specify what type of movement or resize it's happening. And so I'm just doing movement with keyboard buttons. So we're using this here, actually. Show it to you in the code. This big old block right here is what's doing it. We're getting the atom for the net WM move resize, and then we're creating an X event that I'm throwing within this application here. The type for these events always seems to be client message. Actually, yeah, always client message. The window is just the window that you're throwing it from. Set the message type to that atom, which I really need to learn what that stands for or whatever, but I guess it's basically just a number that represents this. I don't entirely understand it, but that's kind of the fun thing about programming sometimes. Um, this format 32, that comes from the documentation. Um, I read what it means, but I don't remember. And then, just default it with my X and Y position for the window, which is grabbed earlier. This spot right here, this second index, or well, I guess third index, second index, it's where we set that move resize move keyboard number. And this last thing is the source, which at least the source indicates something like where the event is happening from. All I know is it says, let's see, currently the types can be 1 for normal applications. This is kind of weird application, but I guess it's normal, so I've set it to 1. And if we scroll on down, I'll just show you where the actual event's happening. We got a little loop here. Get the next event. Switch over the type. Type and look for is the key press. There's a bunch of other stuff in here that's just that normal, like the outputting which buttons are being pressed. Here's the quitting the app on escape. I also have one for control Q because why not? And then I've got 2 here for when the left key is down and for when the right key is down. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking that, go back here, the 0th index is the X root. So when clicking left, I'm subtracting 10 from it. When clicking right, adding 10, which should move it, left, right. And then I send the event, which you specify the display, the root window for the display, whether or not it should propagate. This part's what's causing the funny thing. This is the, let's bring up the man page real fast, send event. It is the event mask, which can be all sorts of things. And then finally the event, which was specified up here with all that jazz. And then, we'll just next flush, just make sure this just gets sent right away. So let me go ahead and run it for you. Get rid of that. So when I hit the arrow keys, it moves. But one thing I noticed is that for some odd reason, the mouse is a big old grabby hand. And when I move my mouse, it follows it until I click, which is not entirely what I intended to do. Oh, interesting. If I press up and down, okay, that's fun. This is all with the keyboard. I'm not, okay, none of my code is apparently doing anything. I've somehow put this window into grab it with the mouse mode. That's funny. Anyhow, so yeah, basically where this issue seems to be stemming from is from this Xsend event, the mask here. I don't really know what mask I'm supposed to use, and the documentation here doesn't say use this mask. So where I got the idea to use configure request was from the what the heck is the message type above it, the net move resize window, which is kind of the same thing. Actually, maybe I should just try it with this here. But this one actually states in it like, hey, the window managers should treat this event like a configure request event. So that made me think, slap it in here. But clearly that's not what I'm supposed to do. But, yeah, well, it's fun stuff otherwise. But just thought I'd share this kind of goofy thing that can happen when you're trying to learn something that you don't entirely understand. So, yep, that's all. I hope this was educational, and hopefully I can figure this out, maybe make a follow-up video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.